return to your scheduled programming shortly, or we are currently experiencing technical difficulties.
What is going on, everybody? Michael J. Crawford. Whoa. Kronos donated $2. I was like, where did that music come from? The moths are back. Oh, no. But wants to see Super Chat number 20. You got it, Kronos. I will get that going first thing here for you. Now that you seem to have figured out how Streamlabs works.
Anal na trach, was betad, doch hiel dienle.
Ariel Natris Oris Bazi Bedhead Duchel Dementa. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Good job, Bird. You're the only person I know that can make Excalibur even better. And notice the transparent shirt today, so kind of freaky looking there. So you can see fish through my shirt a little bit, because the shirt, it's a little off from the green of the screen, but it's obviously green, so that's why we have that. Anyway, welcome everybody. What a day. Sci-Fi and Bird were in the chat before I started talking about how I was late. I was, but then once it got started, Sci-Fi was first in the chat saying greetings. John Meyer says hi. Kronos says first. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus. Good to see you, Mike. Josh says, Bird, it's good to hear you scream like a little girl again. Oh, I missed that. Did he scream like a little girl today? Darn it. Life with Matthew is here. It says, hey, Mike, how's it going? I'm here. Some news on the /knee front is that I actually am going to be seeing the orthopedic surgeon on Monday. So hopefully I'll get some news as to when the surgery is going to be then. So, yeah. Rambling Canuck is here. Says, hello, Checker and all. Hey, Rambling Canuck, how you doing? Sorry I haven't caught your live streams lately, but I hope you are doing well. BIRDOPREY wants to know, was that anti-barking? It was not really a bark as much as just a little moment of excitement, because I was giving her favorite meal of the day, because we give her a little bit of canned food every night, just before the live stream time, and that helps her settle down and not be upset when it's bedtime. And so, so how many of you think Jodie Whittaker is gone? I would not bet on it unless until the BBC actually says it. I don't bet on any of that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm sure you know by now that that's not my deal. So let's see, and Multi-Gunman says, how's it going? See, I'm trying to see if, man, I'm sorry, I'm a little frazzled right now. It's been a day. Bradley says, that is the best title I've ever seen. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Bradley. I literally spent moments of my life working on that. Multi-Gunman's not saying hi to Bird. John DeMarco says hello to everybody. Josh Street says, yes, Kronos, you are the first Edgar in a moth suit in chat. That is absolutely true. And yes, Kronos is Edgar in a moth suit. And then Kronos says, give me sugar in water. Kronos shouldn't be give me money in a water. Mr. Biles says, first, or I would have been if I wasn't rendering something, jerk. Well, sorry. Bradley says the holographic projectors are malfunctioning. Yes, they are indeed. Actually, this is just a very fancy shirt. This is not green or anything like that. This is what the shirt actually looks like. Let's see. Sci-Fi Guy says, BIRDOPREY, are your nerves doing better at the lightning strike? And let's see. And BIRDOPREY saying, hey, multi-gunman, just multitasking, but good, listening, but in and out of chat. Sure, Bird, sure. And what he means by that is he doesn't want to have to respond to all the accusations of him being, you know, a coward, because he clearly is. But other than that, you know, but he wants to be able to say he's here. And Antrigger, did you see the video of me jumping from the thunder? I did not. I heard people talking about it, but I have not seen it. I know you. Was that you that posted it? I thought I saw something pop up where somebody posted a video of you, and it says this is something like, this is why you shouldn't live stream during a thunderstorm. But I have not watched it yet. And Mr. Ross says, hey, Trigger, I know you're aware already, but damn, that ghost shirt is distracting. I'm sorry. You know, I know that, let me see here. If we go to the camera, and I mean, I can do that. If you prefer, we'll just do the old green look today. And so let's see. Josh says, man, I am so out of it. I'm sorry, guys. I am just really, this is the problem I've been struggling with for the last couple of months, is with the pain the way it is, it's really, really hard for me to focus on anything for any length of time. I've been trying to put on as good a face as I can for the live streams, but this is how I've been pretty much all day when I'm trying to do something. That's why I haven't been able to get much done. Why are you wearing a green shirt? I didn't think about it, honestly. That's all it was. Hate to mention it so much, but my back, legs, and hips are locking up, and the pain is through the roof. So listening, can't chat much. I understand, Rambling. I understand very, very well, and that's okay, man. Mr. Miles says Cree, and then, or I'm sorry, Kronos says to Mr. Miles Cree, and then Mr. Miles says Jaffa Cree. Bradley says invisibility cloak fabric. Yes. Mr. Miles says best sci-fi ever. Your shirt is just like my wrench. What, invisible? Jaffa scroll. Yeah, because Cree, that's funny. Yeah. Cloak. What does Cree mean anyway? Run, come here, attention, what? I think it just means whatever they need it to mean for that episode. Yes, I cut out 90 seconds and posted it just before your stream. Oh, well, if you, so let me see, Bird. I'll see if I can bring that up with the modern technology the way that it is. We just might be able to bring that up for us all. So yes, it is exactly 90 seconds long. And let's take a look at our old friend BIRDOPREY 5. All right.
For sure. And season 1 isn't a very long season, by the way. Season 1 is not as long as the rest of the seasons.
Yeah. Season 1.
Oh shit! Man, there was lightning right here. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Man, there was lightning right. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I can do this all day long.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Man, there was lightning right here. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. That was the loudest thunder I ever heard. Holy shit. I'm taking this earphones out. I don't want this to go to my head. Oh my god. Shields up. Wow, I felt that one. Sassy's up. Mamo praised up. Oh my god. Oh. I'm so sorry, guys.
That was freaking awesome, Bird. That was awesome. Cross entry was your green screen and monitor empty. Well, actually, it's just because people were complaining about. Well, now the shirt is back because I'm on a different screen. But yeah, because people didn't like that effect. Now, yeah, new super chat animation. I'll tell you. So here's what I got to do with that. Now, let me go back to the regular screen for just a moment and copy that. That was just absolutely beautiful, Bird. I tell you. And let's see. We go to our. And of course, programs are going to be screwy today. I love when the programs like to do this. I don't know what it is with these latest Windows updates. Do not like them. Let's go to that one. So what I'm doing real quick is, first of all, and I have to be quick about it because I know how evil the evil dictator of Karoga is. So I have just downloaded that video. So yeah, the Turtistani missile obviously almost hit him. You're right, Darren. Or not Darren, who was that? Hector. Yes, you are absolutely right. That was in fact where error can't download. Did you delete it already, Bird? Let me try it again. And download. Come on. Let's see. So, like, my What We Left Behind Blu-ray menu looks nothing like the one BIRDOPREY 5 uses. Well, maybe he got a special one because he pre-ordered. And Darren says, nice green screen. Well, just green today, but yeah. Looks more like a lime screen. Yeah, it is actual green screen material. I've had it for years, but yeah. And Commander Shutter says, please remember to hit that like button, share, and comment. Thank you, my friend. All right, so it looks like it actually downloaded there. And so let's bring that up in the folder. Good. And bring up Resolve. So if we take a look at, let me scroll out a little bit here. And we bring this to about here. All right. Sorry for taking all this. Let's see. All this time here. Springtime is here. It says, hi, how you doing, Springtime? Let's see. There are two versions, a blacker version and a commercial version of What We Left Behind. Okay. And Darren says his version is cooler. Well, that's kind of a subjective thing, but... All right, so what did I do just now? Well, I downloaded that lovely footage there so that we can...
Lightning right here. Oh!
There we go. All right, so we want to go from right there.
Oh, shit! Man, there was lightning right here.
All right, so that's good. Let's see. Just like Star Trek Online Collector's Edition, lots of sweet stuff. Then FTP GUR, at least when I have the box, Wearable Delta, and Illustrated book. Wearable, let's see. Oh, you're trying, yeah, as far as, I got the STO, I got the lifetime subscription of it, so don't feel too bad, Jason. Yeah, I really got suckered there. And don't forget to switch to the live chat. Absolutely. Thank you for the reminder, Kronos, because once again, as my usual, I forgot to. So I'm making that switch right now. Make that your super chat notification. Oh, that's not bad. Yes. Like, just every time a super chat comes in, have it do this.
Oh, shit.
Of course, we'll have to bleep it because, you know, I don't normally... I'm going to get flagged for this video because that video is on there, or that word is on there so many times. However, let's do this. So if we copy it and Now, I'm not as good with this stuff as I am in Adobe, so forgive me. Shazam is Bird's neighbor. Oh, that must be what it is. You did the Lifetime too? Yeah. Feel like a sucker now, don't right? All right, so we go to change clip. Where is it? Change clip speed. And we'll make it more about Bird's speed there. And so I'll try that. So let's see how this looks.
Right here. Oh, shit. Man, there was lightning right here.
See, now that sounded like Bird's been drinking a little bit.
Right here. Oh, shit. Man, there was lightning right here.
Let's see.
Man,
I prefer to use cut tool where instead of clicking and dragging the sides, I set up a macro key just for. Oh, okay. Well, Bird sounded like he's saying, "Oh, ship." He kind of does. Yes, you're right. Let's.
oh, shit. Man, there was lightning right here. Hurry, in them. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You make it work. If you make it work for Streamlabs, I'll be the guinea pig. No problem, Kronos. We'll see if I can. I don't know. Let's see, Mr. Miles. Is there a way to just export a individual clip? Let's see. I've Antrax so far behind. I know. Well. Let me see. Language warning. Why is your green screen? I already read that. It's awesome. Sucker was loud. Starting prayers almost answered. Yeah, I'm yeah. And deleted. My version is cooler. There are two versions. Just like SEO collectors. I'm actually not that far behind in the chat, Mr. Miles, but I did skip a few because yeah. I need to. Otherwise, I'll go completely nuts. We get lightning in Anchorage. No, well, yeah. Well, springtime lightning's not a big deal, but Bird is, you know, he's a coward. I mean, that's. It's worse when you had Michael Burnham choking. Well, that was actually BIRDOPREY that did that, I think. Well, actually, you were just skipping down, so you weren't behind. Yeah, exactly. I was skipping a few, and I apologize if I missed something. Don't forget, guys, put the @anti-trekker in the chat. Make sure you spell it right, because if you put like @anti or @at or @anti-trekker with no hyphen, then it doesn't highlight. It'll only highlight if you spell it correctly. And of course, if you're on a computer and you hit the @ and like AN, it'll autofill the rest for you. Bird sold that lightning strike well. He was shaking around like he was on the Enterprise bridge. Bird, was that Thunder or Sassy firing her cannon at the house again? I think it was Sassy. Yes, there's a way to export just part of the clip, but I don't know how. I haven't done it yet. I've heard people doing it. And then Springtime says, "One, no, you didn't." Okay. I assume that was supposed to be, "Oh, no, you didn't," but...
Oh, shit.
All right, so let's see. How do we do this? It's funny because the audio is actually off a little bit. Doomcock actually might have given us some good Doctor Who news today. Really? Oh, well, if you're talking about the rumor that what's Jodie or oh gosh, I always forget her name, but if she's leaving, if that's true, that is good news. I'll say that. Right there, that's BIRDOPREY. Right there. All right, so if we move right about, see if this is better.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there we go. We got it synced up better now.
Man, there was lightning right here.
All right. And so with that, now we can trim it on this side. Now that we got it even. And trim it on this side. Better lock that and then get... Ah! Crap. Alright, and let's see. Actually, let's see. There's a way to export. Yes, I knew that. What do I have to do for single clips to save, delete everything except what I want to export, and then go back and click undo? Yeah, or Control Z. Yeah, I know you can do that, but I want to see if there's a way to just export this clip, because I'm in another project. I'm in my Galaxy Quest project, and I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. All right, so now the scream to end all screams. Yes.
Oh shit!
And Jason Link throws $4 in. Thank you so much. Here's some money. Show some animations. Well, so since you put the $4 in, so you can absolutely go tell me if you look at the list. So for $1 to $5, you can pick one of the super chat roars. There's numbered 1 through 26. If you don't know, then you can simply throw a number at me, and I will play that one, and you can remember that for future reference. If you really want to know what each one is, BIRDOPREY posted a list at antitracker.com. However, BIRDOPREY is now very upset, says, what the... Everything I did in Space Engineers is gone. The ship, the landing pad, the cargo, the nuclear reactor, the uranium, all gone? This is no glitch. Well, and Multi-Gunman saying sabotage. Well, yeah, maybe Life with Matthew switched sides or something. However, I can tell you, Bird, that, and I know you sent me that on Skype as well now, but that I'll go into the game in just a moment and see if our stuff is still there. But that you know, we had some stuff disappear the other day. Remember, and you actually knew about it because you were in the Skype conversation about it. Let's see. The next time you want to change the clip speed, change the duration by the exact same amount, and you'll change the speed too. You won't. It'll keep it in sync. Oh, thank you. The options are very close to each other. Yeah, I know, it's right there. Wesley's crash ship is still there. That's weird. Like I said, I'll go in a minute. But first, now, where is my sensor bleep? All right, and I know you guys, this is riveting to watch me edit this, but if we're going to play this on a regular basis, we don't want this up.
Oh, man, there was lightning right here.
So that's going to be the super chat notification from now on. Once I get this in place. Let's see. I'm still rolling my rover. Well, so you got your rover, huh? Don't drag Life with Matthew. Don't drag me into this. I haven't been able to log in today, so I've been busy getting the video done. All right, Life with Matthew. I will leave you out of it. Multi-gunman, BIRDOPREY, an act of war. Are you trying to suggest someone did this to Turdistan or to Kuroga? Because I don't buy that. All right. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll file. Say project as, and let's see. Jason Lake says Antitracker Captain's prerogative. Not sure why. It's almost exciting as when I was chewing gum yesterday. Thanks, Darren, you dolt. See, I can say dolt too. Jerk. All right, so we don't need that, obviously. Yeah. Don't need that, and we don't need any of this stuff, and we don't need this stuff, and I deleted everything, so go back. Okay, no, it's still there. I'm an idiot. Alright, so get rid of all of this. And get rid of all of this. And And now highlight all of this and drag it back. Come on, you. Stop fighting. And let's see. Here we are now. Entertain us. Wow. You're a jerk, Darren. Well, but of course that is, I guess, what I'm supposed to do is entertain you. So, so what would entertain you besides seeing Bird scream, "Oh crap," except not say crap, because he didn't say frickin'. Man, what is with this program can be a little weird sometimes. I know this is a beta that I'm in because I'm running Resolve 16 as opposed to Resolve 15. Let's see. Oh, and Jason says Captain's Prerogative. Oh, for the Super Chat animation. That's why you're saying Captain's Prerogative. Okay, I will. Let's see. What's one we haven't done in a while? I'll do number 1.
Oh, no, please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go, please. No, I don't want to go. No. Why would you do this to your fans, you heartless monster?
Yes, I am a heartless monster.
Oh, man, there was lightning right here.
All right. All right, and let's see. I'm just playing. That's all right, Darren. So this is where it gets a little complicated because the and Space Ninja is beaming in. Space Ninja, I don't know if I've seen you before, but welcome. And Jim says we can load. Oh man, if you load a backup from last night, I assume if you can hear the live stream right now, Cinnabon, if you load the backup from last night, we are going to lose a ton of work. I'm just saying, because there was a lot done on the server today by myself and a couple of others, and that would be really, really frustrating, I'm just saying, to lose what we've done. I don't know how bad Bird's situation is, but and see, yeah. That video editing program looks almost like the good old days of HTML. Actually, this is a good program. It's called DaVinci Resolve, and I'm going to be doing a video specifically about that. It's actually something that a few people have asked for. But here's the tricky part. So Streamlabs, I cannot export this into a format that Streamlabs will take. And Ector is saying, no backup. And Ninja says, yeah, it's me. I love your cut. Well, thank you, Space Ninja. I appreciate that. But yeah, and so I don't know. Let's see. I can hear you. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Well, that's the thing. I don't know how bad Bird's situation is with with what he lost. I don't know how much he actually lost. I don't know how bad it is, because I want to be fair to BIRDOPREY, but at the same time, I would just be extremely frustrated if we lost everything that we accomplished today. That's the only thing. And so, Bird, if you can, and I don't know if you're able to type right now or whatever, but how bad is it? I mean, did you lose everything, or did you lose a few things? What's going on? Because like we lost, I'll tell you, our base was virtually defenseless, and that's the thing. Our base will be virtually defenseless again if you run the backup. So that's so I'm wondering, how bad is it for you, Bird? For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about a game called Space Engineers, which you should play if you're not. And you can get it from Steam. It's like around $20, I think. It's well worth it. And Mr. Mount, oh, now you sent me that. I do appreciate it though, but thank you. Bird Braves, the main race is still there. Don't do the backup, but I'm going lone wolf. You're going lone wolf. Why are you going lone wolf? You're abandoning Karoga? Wait a minute. I just want to make sure I understand this. So BIRDOPREY's base is perfectly fine, but BIRDOPREY is abandoning his own people to go lone wolf against Turtistan. Is that right? And Darren says, you didn't get my Nirvana. Oh, here we are now. Entertainment. Oh gosh. You know what? It's funny because you know what I was thinking of is honestly, I should have thought of that, but and no, I did see when it popped in, Mr. Miles. I should have read it, but I didn't, and so that's on me. But it's funny when you put that quote in there, Darren, from Nirvana. I actually was thinking of Gladiator. Are you not entertained? I was actually thinking of that, and for some reason it didn't click that those were the lyrics of Teen Spirit. I sent you a funny video that you should show on stream sometime. I saw you send me a video. I didn't watch it yet. I know. Let's see, but well, here's the thing. If it's BBC, it's copyrighted, so I can't show it on the stream without getting a content ID match. So I believe you that it's funny, but I can't show somebody else's work, especially if it's corporate work, because they will come after you. I leave for a few days, and look what happens. Karoga's fallen into anarchy. We are the resistance. I tell you, Commander Shutter, you're right. Karoga is completely fallen into anarchy, and honestly, look at this. Bird of Prey. And notice he's not even coming back to talk about the lone wolf thing. Bird of Prey has abandoned you. Your god emperor has walked out on you and so yeah. Oh, you should do the other one before that. The turdy point. Let's see. That one I didn't see what, but I'll check that one out and see if it's appropriate to put on the stream later. And by the way, Darren, I did watch the segment of the Strange World. I watched the part that you were on, and you held yourself pretty good on that. And let's see. Mr. Mouse says, who here thinks Antchecker should say Starfleet instead of the Starfleet? I do. And now here's the thing with that. Do I say the Starfleet all that? I mean, I know if I'm referring to, for example, I'll say, if I'm referring to Starfleet Command, I'll just say Starfleet Command. If I'm referring to the Federation military, I might refer to them as the Starfleet, because but that's just like saying the Army or the Navy or the Marine Corps. I don't see how that is inappropriate usage of the word. So I'm not sure what your point there is on that. And a Yoopers parody. I don't know who Yoopers are. So, but is it like a parody of another song, or is it something else? Because there's a problem with parody, is that YouTube doesn't, even though fair use does protect you against copyright strikes for fair use, YouTube doesn't. And they flat out say that it's a violation of their policies for you to play someone else's music, even if it's a parody. And Space Ninja says, I've lost audio. Let me know if the rest of you can hear me okay. I would greatly appreciate you give me a little feedback on it. I just want to make sure. Starfleet is different than Navy. It's a proper noun. Don't use the before Starfleet. Well, okay, so if I say the United States Navy, that is a proper noun, as is Starfleet. If I say the United States Marine Corps, that is a proper noun. And so the shortened version of that is the Marines, or the Navy, or the Army. Yes, Dupers had a song called 30 Point Buck. Yes, but is it a parody of another song? That's what I'm trying to say. Is it a parody? Like, does it use the music from something? Like, maybe I don't know what 30 Point Buck is supposed to sound like, another song title or something. It's not in a Proponent. I just don't like how it sounds, like saying the Voyager instead of just Voyager. I've never said the Voyager, though. We have got to get back to the Voyager is accurate, but sounds weird. Okay. And John DeMarco says audio is fine. Thank you. Yoopers, people from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Upper Peninsula, yippee equals up. Okay. That's such. 30 Point Buck is an original song. Okay, thank you. But now, will they? But the thing is, like, if I play it, will Youpers come after me? And that's the thing I don't know. Because this is something I don't know how big Youpers is as a channel, but no, those are terms. Starfleet is a proper noun. 30 Point Buck is not a parody. He won't get you. It won't get you in trouble. Well, Darren, it belongs to 30 Point, or it belongs to Youpers. That's what I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Would Youpers file a content ID against me? And I got to be careful of that because, and Space Ninja's got the sound working good. And no, not up. UP. Oh, I'm sorry. I just say so. Youpers, people from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. UP, Upper Peninsula. Yippee, UP. Okay, gotcha. They have called it the Voyager before in the show, very few times. That's saying you do. I'm just giving an example. I don't even remember saying the Starfleet, to be honest with you. I don't know when I said that. I'm not saying I haven't said it. I just don't recall saying it. It's usually I just think of when I think of Starfleet, I usually just say Starfleet. But I don't know. Okay, don't live dangerously. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, exactly. Well, Darren, here's the thing. I would hate to lose this channel over something stupid like that, you know. And it can happen. They haven't made a song in 20 years. But you know what? People still... I mean, people are funny, Jason. It's unpredictable. 30 Point Buck... Because I actually got a copyright strike for showing a clip of Bambi versus Godzilla on a live stream. I don't know. For those of you that might have been there when I did that, I didn't even show the whole thing. I showed a few seconds of it, just the part where the foot comes down. Hilarious little moment. And then I got a copyright notification for it. And had to yank that video. I can't believe others know the Youpers. I've never heard of them. Space Ninja says, what's the best way to send you a link? Depends on what the link is for, but you can send it to me on Discord, and you can also send it to me at antitrekker.com. And if you can post it in the chat, but the chat will usually restrict it unless one of the moderators approves it, which unless you're putting a link to porn or something, it shouldn't be a problem. I've heard you say the Starfleet about a dozen times at least, and you said it in the video I've been working on too. Well, I apologize for bothering you.
I have got
edit
something
out
better.
the word the. And So versus Borg puts in $30. Thank you so much. So versus Borg. I have not met you before that I know of, but thank you, my friend. Says 30 Quatloos as the first installment on watching your monumental Borg series. We are entertained. Thank you. And I still got a lot more Borg to do. And the sad thing is that when I thought I'm in the home stretch of getting the Borg series done, it looks like there's going to be a ton of Borg coming up in Picard. So my Borg series is just never going to end. But thank you, So versus Borg. Now, since you made a large super chat, let me tell you, you can pick if you want, and since you're new to the channel, or at least relatively new, I assume, since I haven't seen your name around, you can pick one of the super chat rewards, Uber chat rewards, mega chat rewards, or even the dreaded Bird-of-Prey chat rewards. There's two of those, or the evil Captain Redneck chat, which is a total propaganda piece about a guy named Dr. Alex. It's not worth it, but and look at that, there we got a $1 donation from Editor-in-Chief. It says pay me. Yeah, check your PayPal, buddy. You got paid today. You did. Check your PayPal right now. But thank you, my friend. Bjorn Borg, yes. And let me see. I know that, I'm sorry, I know some of the guys are talking in the Space Engineers. And by the way, if you guys, Wesley and Jim, if you guys can hear me, just so you know, as far as what's disappeared from us, our orbiting defense satellites, all but just a couple of them disappeared, just vanished, as well as I think one ship disappeared, and some, but yeah, nothing quite like what Bird is describing. Who is the editor-in-chief? That would be Mr. Miles, chief engineer. He is actually the editor-in-chief. He does a lot of stuff for me. And Mr. Rice says, got nothing from PayPal. I'll check. Check after the stream and see, because yeah, you should have gotten it already. Unless maybe I didn't click all the way through. I'll see. As in Sovereign class starship is okay, I get you. So it's a Sovereign class versus Borg. Interesting using. Okay, so let me ask you, since you like the Borg. Well, see, I don't want to spoil things for you. So if you're watching the Borg series, we'll talk about it in the future, I'm sure. Josh says, for Alexander, you want Borg MCU and me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Alexander is not here right now, which I think is probably a good thing. Because I don't know how much naked Aunt May I can handle right now. Little did he know Harold Crick would be like Bavarian sugar cookies. Surf, I have no freaking idea what you're talking about. And I still haven't exported this, so let me go in here and do that. Let's see. Everyone, take to the streets until he pays me. Shut up. All right, let me go to, and actually I guess you don't really need to see all that. So, why did that? Oh, did Resolve crash? Dang it. Resolve crashes every once in a while, right? But the nice thing is, even though Resolve does sometimes crash, it has this great dynamic saving system. So, unlike a lot of other programs, if you turn on the dynamic save, which I use, then if every time you do any kind of change to the project, it's saved. Which means that if the program crashes, it's saved. So yes. Mr. Miles says, Cronus, you don't pay attention to the credits. Oh, true. So wait, Miles is editor and engineer? Well, yeah. Roxanne says, don't forget, people, hit the like button, share via socials, donate if you can, download Kuroga, Turnistan today, Turnistan tomorrow, most importantly, AM turds for your constitutional, and hashtag MePoo. Thank you, Rock Solid. I do appreciate it. Mr. Ross says, I've been called editor-in-chief for a while. He actually has. Laughable Larry says, I can hear you, unfortunately. I'm okay. Like my face, my wrench is cloaked. I call you Inhale to the Chief because most of the time I think you're high. Mr. Miles was in an accident while working on a Klingon cloaking device for a bird. Is that what happened to you? Okay. That actually makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, right. An engineer without a wrench. Well, his wrench is cloaked. That's what he said. He goes, yeah, I'm a video engineer. Well, that's actually true, yes. I used to edit multiple page HTML2 websites. Assimilate this. Oh, okay, HTML, I'm sorry, you might as well be speaking another language for me. I suck with that kind of thing. All right, give me just a second to select a couple of settings here. Hopefully this works. Let's see. Let's call it lightning. And we'll put it in the Miles folder, save, add to render queue, and see if we can do this. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see, Darren, or Miles is laughing at Darren. And notice the reason Miles is just laughing at Darren, because it's true. And out comes a spotted cow. Very nice. I have never had spotted cow. But it's, let's see. HTML is ancient and we still use it. Well, that's true. Well, hey, you know what's funny to me? When you talk about using outdated things, think about this. And I've been dealing with this a lot lately because of, my back and stuff, is many businesses will only do business via fax. like when you and when you're sending information and stuff like that, they, oh, you have to fax us. And it's like, seriously, I can't email? Nope, you got to fax it. And it's like, why? Faxes are such crap. They're low quality. They're just yeah. And Darren says HTML is older than your grandma's buckskin dildo. That's an image I did not need, Darren. I really did not. And Iron Wolf is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Iron Wolf, you're just in time for the new super chat. Well, actually, when this is done here, and I'm working on it right now, because next thing I have to do, now that I have the video exported, I have to convert it to a GIF file, because for whatever reason, the Streamlabs program will only take GIFs for the video. So bear with me here. Let's see, video. And where is it? I think it's this one that I usually use. Yes. Choose file. And where is Miles? Videos. And remember, I just called it Lightning. Where's Lightning? There's Lightning. Upload video. All right. What new super chat? Well, it's not really a new super chat. It's just that it'll be a new video that pops in when, you know how when people put super chats in, a little animation pops up for a couple of seconds. So I'm working on fixing that. Bear with me. Let's see, frame rate. All right. Convert. Mr. Wolverine is here, says, hey, howdy, buddy. How you doing, my friend? And Josh says, it's a good one, a bird. That much is true. It is definitely a good one. All right. And so there's the file. We'll save that. And then there's the stupid thing. So then after I get the GIF exported, which I'm just about done with, then I have to go to the next step, which is to take the audio and convert and output just the audio to put in as a separate file. It's really, really stupid. All right, so let's go to the alert box, and we need. All right, so for donations, we have it set to spinning Spock right now. So, and then where's Super Chats? Super Chats, it's the I've got something better. Now, I assume, is there a way to make it so that, and I don't, well, I'm not going to mess with it too much right now, but I know that there's a way to make it so that it plays different stuff. And Bird, you're going to need to show me how to do that, because I have no idea how to do that. All right, and let me bring this down here so I'm not straining my neck. Wow, Mecha Nerdrotic and Anti-Checker, are we all streaming right now? That sucks. That's probably why there aren't as many people as usual at night for me. But you know, I can't fault them. It's not like they got to adjust their schedule around me. I'm the little kid on the block. Let me see. Where is the? Man, I suck at all of this. All right, so we go to change media, and then we need to upload it. Where is my? So, man, I'm sorry. I know this is really, really boring for all you guys, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I hope. All right. Here we go. And we'll rename this stupid thing because it's a dumb name. All right, Lightning. And drag and drop to upload. Let's see if it does it. All right, good. So we got Lightning. Select. All right. So now we got to. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. So this is for the, this is getting the media up there. And then we need to go to, where's the audio? All right, change media for audio. All right. Kronos says, Antrick, they have no respect for you. Yeah, I know. But that's okay. You know what? I love them. Mecha and Nerdrotic are both good people, so, you know, what can I say? If they stream at the same time as me, I'm not going to bitch too much. All right. And so next up, we're going to do a custom and not export the video. And for the audio, we'll just do MP4. And actually, we need to give this a name. Lightning. And get rid of that one. All right. Let's see. And let's see. Milwaukee, I don't drink. What's right? You're from Milwaukee and you don't drink? Wow. That's really kind of sad. All right. And now we can go to Mr. Miles stuff, and we should have the audio file. So where is Lightning? There it is. Lightning, drag that. And wait for it to upload. No desire to have anything on the green screen tonight. Well, actually, Rock Solid, the only reason there's nothing on the green screen right now is because of the simple fact that I am wearing a green shirt. That's all it is. Let's see. Oh, shoot. What is it? It's the wrong format. So let me look at... What is that? Oh, I can do a WAV file, not an MP... Man, this is just stupid. All right, so we need to select WAV, add to render queue, and start render. Man, that is annoying. All right, and now we should be able to do it. There it is. Now we got lightning, and we can...
Oh, man, there was lightning right here.
All right. So now, I'm sorry for throwing that out there. All right, let's go to the alert box and test Super Chat.
I have got something better.
Now, you see, that's not right. Oh, because I didn't save the changes yet. Save settings. All right. Now, let's try it again. Test Super Chat.
Oh, man, there was lightning right here.
There we go. So, I got it fixed on the Super Chat. Now we got to go to donation, and I'll have it there, and then I'll be all done. I'm sorry for taking so long. And then the next person that does it will be the guinea pig in just a minute. Don't do anything yet. And change media to lightning.
Oh,
and save settings.
man, there was lightning right here.
So now it should all be saved. And we'll find out when the next person either donates or super chats. It should be the slow-mo bird lightning voice. So that's what we get. Mike says, yes, but your viewers are extra crazy. That is true, but I love you guys for it. I was born and raised there for 28 years. Nope, don't drink. That is really unusual, Rock Solid. And no, nothing wrong with not being a drinker unless you watch Star Trek Discovery. Why is he going into my folder again? Because we all know you and Bird. No, actually, that's I actually have a folder that just says Mr. Miles, and that's where I default everything from exporting from Resolve for, because when I'm recording stuff, that's what I export it to. Let's see. And Mr. Wolverine threw a couple of bucks. We'll see what happens here. And Mr. Miles puts in a buck.
Man, there was lightning right here.
Thank you, Mr. Miles, for the test. And Mr. Wolverine wants number 23. Oh, and Kronos puts in $5. Thank you for the test.
Man, there was lightning right here.
Oh, I love that. And so, first of all, I owe there's Mr. Wolverine.
Man, there was lightning right here.
I love that you see him go a second time just before it disappears. That's nice. And so Mr. Wolverine wants to see Spinning Spock. Let's bring that up. Oops, sorry about that, Ensign Ricky. All right, and Ensign Ricky, welcome, my friend. I know I haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Says, what's up, everyone? Hope all is well. I have a couple of new vids coming out soon. It's been a brutal summer of work here in tourist season. Well, I understand. Been a brutal summer for me, but different reasons, and I'm glad to see you, my friend. Rock Solid says, no, I love it, Darren. Oh, okay, because I just... whatever. Mr. Miles says, I was first to test, so I win the internet. Yes, you do, Mr. Miles, just for today. Commander Ironwolf said, when did this happen? You're talking about the lightning strike? That was during a Bird live stream. I didn't catch it when it first happened, but Bird just posted that on his channel so everybody can enjoy it. It's all downhill from here. And Darren says, that's all we're going to hear for months now is Bird bitching about lightning. Not true, Darren. Because here's the super secret project that I've been having Joshua work on a little bit. But now Joshua has a super chat that apparently he's almost done with. I have no idea what it is. And so he's been working on it in secret, which can't wait to see that. However, I've also talked to him about making little like 5-10 second things to throw in as random stuff when people super chat or anything like that. So it won't just be Bird yelling, oh crap. It'll be an assorted random mix of stuff. But I don't know how to do that yet. And that's something that I know Bird set that up on his. And I know I've seen other people do it where you can have like a list of stuff that it picks at random or something when you super chat. So I'm trying to get something together like that. And Kronos would like UBERCHAT numero dos. You got it, Kronos. Let me bring that up for you.
In the tradition of our Vulcan ways, the two of you must fight to the death and kunat kalafi.
I don't think this is really all that fair.
I have to choose a winner, and the winner is DJ.
What?
What?
What can I say? I love bunnies.
Wah, wah. All right, there we go. Let's see. I would like. I already played. Be right back. Render finished. Got to upload. All right, rock solid. Get that upload going, my friend. Commander Ironwolf Bird screaming like a little girl. That was from yesterday's DS9 stream on Bird's channel. Oh, okay, that was just yesterday that happened. Gotcha. You should make Spinning Spock video using the Orville simulator. The bridge has a party mode. I saw that, and I'm thinking about doing something like that. I do like that Orville simulator. It's pretty cool. Mr. Wolverine loves Spinning Spock. Everybody loves Spinning Spock. That was like the single greatest thing that my son has ever done in his entire life is think of Spinning Spock. It's just so perfect. It's not a brutal summer. It's a cruel summer. Hit the Bananarama song. It's a cruel summer. I hate that song. Is it the Airwolf chat? I doubt it, but I don't know what it is. Jason says, I used an ad hoc file share program back in the day called Waste. You could access people's hard drive directly. You had to, if you had their IP address and username. Ooh, that's scary. I wonder what my avatar would look like animated by Joshua. I don't know. You'd have to. I'm sure he would do that for you, though. And Kron said, yes, need Airwolf with Knight Rider. You guys, an Airwolf and Knight Rider. We need one of them with Commander Ironwolf yelling at you, where's the Airwolf Super Chat? We really do. Oh, man. The Epic Beard says, hey, everybody, how you doing, Epic Beard? And Alexander, oh, no, is here. Says, Ad Checker, who will get our video about MCU Aunt May naked? No, we're not getting a video about MCU Aunt May naked, Alexander. I love you, but no, I am not doing a video about MCU Aunt May naked unless Marvel actually releases a movie called MCU Aunt May Naked. If they do that, I will talk about it. Hey, Beard. Hey, Alex, says Kronos. Darren says, Antichecker, does Mrs. Antichecker's face really glow like depictions of Allah like that in real life? Not exactly. No. Mr. Ross says, I still want to see Bearded Spock versus Goatee Spock in a dance-off.
Oh,
Kronos,
man, there was lightning right here.
puts in a buck, wants some vocal fry. You jerk. All hail the Hypno-Turd. The Hypno-Turd is totally awesome. It's the best turd ever. Because the Hypno-Turd is like a Hypno-Toad, but a turd. And that just makes it better, like me. I hate vocal fry. You know I hate vocal fry, and that's why you do that. I know. Second attempt at space tonight on Space Engineers. I hear the epic ones are way ahead of Kuroga. Well, I believe that right now, if you if anybody logs into the game, then they will be ahead of Kuroga. And Night Breeze puts in $2. Thank you so much, Night Breeze. Says Airwolf.
There was lightning right here.
Sorry, I should have let Bird finish. I apologize, Bird. Puts Airwolf. Good evening, everyone. I hate you, but welcome. To be fair, I haven't asked for the Airwolf Super Chat in a while. I know you have an Iron Wolf, and I appreciate that, but I know you guys will keep bugging me about it. But yeah, one of these days we're gonna. I got to get something going with that. Airwolf and Knight Rider not bad, but you still need the A team. Yes. Don't ruin Hypno-Turd with vocal frying. Too late. And Mr. Miles is unsubbing. Somebody now needs a doctor in that image from Comic-Con where they show Phase 4 to include naked Aunt May. Oh, that would not be bad. That would be hilarious to do that. Naked Aunt May, the movie.
Man, there was lightning right here.
And Mr. Wolverine throws a couple of bucks in. Shazam! Made you jump, Bird. Well, BIRDOPREY, you should be proud of yourself. You're making me money. That's a good thing. You know what, Bird? Honestly, you should use this for your own Streamlabs. Your viewer count dropped heavily after that Hypno-Turd bit. I would not be surprised. Everybody hates me. I get it. But you know, vocal fry is just horrible. Yeah. Now, where is Airwolf? Don't forget, people, hit the like button, share via socials, donate if you can, down with Kuroga, the evil dictator, loves Star Trek Discovery, Michael Burnham, AOC, Brie Larson, and Captain Marvel. All true. And Daniel says, no, I read Section 31 series is canceled and replaced with a Captain Pike show. No! Well, Daniel, actually, if that were true, I would say yes. because I actually like Captain Pike and Spock. Number one. For some reason, people try to throw number one in there. They didn't have her do anything, so I don't have an opinion about her. But yeah, Laughable wants a Golden Girls super chat. What would they do? I mean, you say you want a Golden Girl super. What would you have them do? And here's the thing: if you want one of these super chats, you can go to Discord right now and send a message to the Scarved Insect, our director of animation. He's listed right there in the sidebar of Discord. He's the Scarved Insect, director of animation, and send him a message telling him what you want. There's also a super chat request section that he checks every now and then. Forget Airwolf, Knight Rider, and the A-Team. We need the Renegades. Okay. And I saw Darren also said earlier that start watching The Boys on Amazon. Depending on your sensibilities, I recommend it. I haven't checked it out yet. I know that. So yeah. But I don't know. I'm torn on it because on the one hand it looks like it's a little crass just to be crass, but I'll check it out one of these days. You need to make an oh crap so Bird can use it instead of using one of himself. Well, if something happens, then maybe he'll get that. And I finished Queen Sonia today, and it was an amazing comic book series. Well, Alexander, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have no intention in reading it. Night Breeze wants the Hypno Turd without vocal fry.
All hail the Hypno Turd. You must love the Hypno Turd, for the Hypno Turd is love. The Hypno Turd is life. The Hypno Turd is you. Yes, the Hypno Turd is in your brain. It knows everything you think, everything you are, everything you want to be. So give to the Hypno Turd before the Hypno Turd takes what is you.
There you go. Maybe shorten it to just the part. I might do that. I mean, but the thing is about the way that Streamlabs works, it would still be just as long. Notice that it actually starts to replay at the end of it, and that's because for some reason, if it's shorter, it just plays it multiple times, but it only plays the audio once. But I might do something like that. I just think it's hilarious. May Love Asunder. Oh, Aunt May Love Asunder. You think that's the new movie? That could work. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his. Three's company too. Number one, Ada Burger. This is not nothing. By the way, she has a powerful shirt. Really powerful. What she has in her shirt. I love number one, Ada Burger. This is not nothing. Well, no, that is Alexander. Come on, she has no character. We didn't get to see her do anything. We didn't get to know her at all. She has a powerful shirt. How is her shirt powerful? It looks really powerful what she has in her shirt. So you're just saying you like boobs. Does Joshua actually wear a scarf in the summer? He would if we would let him. We're constantly telling him to stop because he likes dressing in with a nice long coat and scarves and layers and layers and layers. And it's like, Joshua, it's 98 degrees. Take off the scarf, Rock Solid says, hashtag MCU Aunt May wears mom jeans. Yes. And that's something that I don't know why you think that's so hot, Alexander, because those mom jeans have got to go. The VCU starts off slow, but gets better. Boys series. Oh, okay. And I will check it out. It's just a matter of when I have the energy. Andrew, I sent you something on Discord. I just bought it at the mall yesterday. All right, let's see. What did Daniel... it's kind of funny. Since your name is Daniel's Hot Topics, did you buy it at Hot Topics? Yeah. I know that was stupid. Daniel... I don't see it yet. Looks like you haven't sent it to me yet. Where is it? And so, probably waiting for it to process. Let's see. We'll give it a minute here. Enter Josh still have my hoodie? Yes, he does, Chief. And so he has it right there by the computer that he edits on. 2 more months till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 2 more months till Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Ugh. Jason says, sounds like Fred from Scooby-Doo. Okay. And Alexander says, yes, MCU Aunt May should have no jeans. And Roxanne says, no Discord during stream. I know I keep breaking my own rule, but, you know, it doesn't seem to matter because Daniel, whatever he was sending me, I don't see it. So maybe he sent it to someone else and thought he was sending it to me. Mr. Mouse says, Hot Topic is the store name. His name is Hot Topics. One has an S. Well, Mr. Miles, you just don't like me having any fun, do you? That's all it is. You just want me to not have any kind of fun. Oh, you're saying you got... Okay, so I did get it then. I misunderstood then. So you got... I thought you had a picture of it as opposed to a clip from it. So you got the original Invisible Man movie from 1933, which, if you haven't seen, is truly a classic.
Yeah, what's all this? Keep back there. Keep back, me.
This is the...
You know who you're talking to? I give you a last chance to leave me alone.
Give
me a last chance.
All right, so
You've committed assault. This when you've done. Keep back. You can come along to the station with me.
What is
come
going
along now,
on?
come quietly. Unless you want me to put the handcuffs on.
Man.
Stop where you are. You don't know what you're doing.
Why is it... Jeez, it popped up on like 3 different screens. That's bizarre. And there's, of course, BIRDOPREY sitting in his imperial throne. Miles and Miles, and S matters. True. Roxaw says, just trying to keep you honest. I know. I still hate you all. Sweater Ascot rebelling. It's a cool scene from the Invisible Man. Yes. And the Invisible Man, the original Invisible Man, I mean, for its day, was quite a technical achievement. Some may think MCU Aunt May is a hot topic. Yeah, those people are named Alexander, and he's insane. Speaking of which, Alexander says, Antchecker, the movie should be named The Vengeance of MCU Aunt May Naked. That doesn't quite flow, Alexander. What about, like, how about Aunt May Naked Vengeance? See, that's how you name a movie. So you can show this, but not play 30 Point Buck? I see how you are. Yes, because a 1933 movie is probably in the public domain, but even if it's not, I only played a few seconds of it. I need a normal cam. Would you be interested? Well, if you set up a normal cam and you start streaming, then heck yeah, we'll hang out one of these times, Mercer. And now Nightbreeze wants me to check. No, I'm not checking Discord again because I don't want to. I'm not going to do it. I'm watching Avengers Age of Ultron. Did you cry when Ultron died? I did. No, I did not cry when Ultron died. I thought it was a little sad in the way that he died. Boy, Auntie is just... Oh, there, you are awake. Okay. She was... as soon as I said her name, she like went, huh? What? Let's see. Aunt May is my white, sexy mother. Okay, why is you have a white mother as opposed to a non-white mother? All right, so just because I want to make sure that nothing is missing here, so doesn't look like it, at least not on board the ship. So everything seems normal-ish. Yeah, I think everything's good. I'll hope so anyway. And let's see. Age of Daniel Jackson. Age of Daniel Jackson. That's a completely random statement. Are you asking me what is the age of Daniel Jackson? In which case, I have no idea. Alexander says, Naked Ride of the MC. No. You see, Alexander, you're thinking with your genitals. You need to use your brain a little bit, my friend. You want to title that flows. A naked ride of the MCU Aunt May does not flow. Modern day warrior, mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride. Man, if you have not heard that song until you've heard Rush in concert, holy crap! They did about a 20-minute rendition of Tom Sawyer that was so good. Went to the Power Windows tour. Did you hear about Dishonored Wolf? No, what happened to Dishonored Wolf? Let's see. And then, did Ultron go to heaven or hell? Well, neither. He's just a machine. Although, well, the Infinity Stone. Well, no, because the Infinity Stone wasn't him. So yeah, he's just a machine. I hope he's okay. You hope Dishonored Wolf is okay. What's going on? How old is Auntie the dog? Well, Admiral, I believe Auntie. Well, they estimate Auntie's somewhere around 7 years old. She's a rescue, so we don't really know for sure. I think she's a little older than 7. But, so she's an adult. You know, she's definitely a mature dog. Did you hear about the Dishonored Word of Wolf? He left something akin to a suicide note? Dishonored Wolf? Are you talking about, now, that's weird. And that doesn't seem like him. I mean, I've not been a huge fan of Dishonored Wolf, but and in fact I've called him out a couple of times about taking things too far with the hate, but I'm quite frankly very surprised. Age of Ultron, the actor that voiced him, come on man. Oh, you're talking about, James Spader. But Daniel Jackson's age, I don't know why you said Daniel Jackson's age. That's, oh, I get it. Age of Ultron is Daniel. Okay. Night Breeze says landing gear intact, Andy Jacker. Well, that's good. My landing gear is non-existent right now. Wesley just got off work. Yay! Yes, always good to get off of work. I think we're up to 38 or 39 for pre-copyright fair and public use. Oh, as far as movies? So 1938, 39. Yeah, but you still got to be careful because sometimes if the copyright gets renewed somehow, then you can still get in trouble. So Dishonored Wolf shut down his channel suddenly and left a note. Where did he leave a note then? How if the channel was shut down? I hear we're having more server problems. Cinnabon and I will look in the back end. Thank you, Wesley. I appreciate that. I know I saw some of what you guys were talking about in Skype, but obviously I couldn't focus in on that because I've been doing this. And let's see. Anti-Tracker, I heard that Galactus was created by Thanos in the MCU. Galactus is a fail-safe plan if Thanos died. That makes no sense. Why was... I mean, I can kind of see where... I mean, Galactus is, in the comic books at least, he's kind of a force of nature. He tests planets, and those that are worthy of survival manage to repel him. Those that are not get consumed. But he doesn't, like, kill half the population, which is what Thanos would want to do. And wiping out entire planets was not Thanos' goal because that defeats the purpose of wiping out half the population because you're wiping out the resources along with them. The anti-Earth cam is looking good. Yes, anti is... Anti, wake up. No? Okay. She blinked. And let's see. So, and Mercer puts a link to a Twitter. I assume that's something for, let's see. So someone said, Emergency Wolf left a suicide note and deleted his channel. Somebody able to get a hold of him before he does anything drastic, please. Anyone? Huh. I hadn't heard about this. And did this happen, is this from today? Oh, yesterday it looks like. Man, I hope he's okay. I truly do. Let's see what he's. I can't read the whole. Well, let me see if it will let me. All right. So what Wolf said. Well, part of it because this is just a screenshot of it. There won't be any more new videos again ever. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep forcing myself doing something nobody's gonna like. Can't keep pretending like I'm happy and everything's okay. yeah, it sounds like a lot of self-loathing in the note. I don't know what's going on with that, because I know a lot of people liked his channel. I don't know what, and I haven't been to his channel lately. I don't know how many subs he had, but I'm pretty sure his channel's a lot bigger than mine. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there, Mercer, but I do hope he's okay. Who is this wolf person? I don't know who people are talking about. Dishonored Wolf, he, back when all the stuff was coming out about, all the stuff about The Last Jedi and stuff, Dishonored Wolf was one of the many of us that were complaining about it. Now, his videos were quite frankly hilarious, but I think he took it too far. So, for example, and I'm only saying this because I'm quoting him here, in his review of The Last Jedi, he would not refer to the character of Rose Tico as Rose Tico. He would only refer to her as Fat Asian Bitch. Now, I thought that was taking it too far. I really do. I thought that was very inappropriate, and I called him out on that. I told him I didn't like that. But I loved his review overall. Now, some people love it and all that. I thought, and that was when, I mean, I was coming out a little bit on my channels talking about how, yes, it's true that these politics being inserted into our franchises are bad, but when we use terms like that, then we're doing exactly what the SJWs expect of us, because that is a misogynist way to approach it, to refer to her as that term instead of simply calling her the character and saying why you don't like the character, to just call her overweight and her ethnicity and a derogatory term for female. That's not helpful, right? And I know he was doing it for laughs, but at the same time, it was fueling the fire. So, but I truly hope he's okay, because he's very talented. I mean, his timing and everything was very good. His videos, awesome. And his channel was doing very, very well. And Nightbreeze said, there's a new announcement on the Anti-Tricker Discord. Not sure how to post it. What did you do, Nightbreeze? Fine, I will check Discord. I hate you all. And I assume it's in general, since I don't see anything from you directly, Nightbreeze. So let me go to general chat. And are you talking? Well, no, that's from England. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, you're gonna love this, Alexander. All right. Let me see, where is... Oh, yeah, right there. All right, so you can see this is the Marvel Phase 4 lineup. So we have Black Widow, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Eternals, Shang-Chi, WandaVision, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Aunt-May Naked, December of 2022. Oh, man. Aunt-May Naked, December of 2022. That's when you'll finally get your Aunt-May Naked, apparently. And so, let's see. Hector says, watching the last BIRDOPREY 5 video, I have serious doubts if he's an electrical engineer, if he says he put 35 Atmos on a ship with a battery and a single small reactor. Well, he never said he was a good electrical engineer. He's the guy that you call and you're like, why didn't I call, and fill in the blank. What's that playing in the background? That's just a little space ambient thing. It's not doing anything at the moment, but yeah. And let's see. How's the antimatter collection going? Well, she's sleeping right now. She's not creating any antimatter. I hear Ultron may return in Phase 5. I heard that rumor too, and I'm not opposed to an Ultron return. I think James Spader knocked it out of the park. So I would love to see Ultron return. He had 150,000 subs. Yeah, so I don't understand why he's gotten so negative all of a sudden. He must have. I mean, it's possible. I don't know Dishonored Wolf personally, so I don't know. It could be that he's going through a rough patch. Like, I've been depressed. I've been producing stuff, and I could understand why you might just say, "Screw it, just delete the channel." I couldn't do that. I put too much into it to delete the channel. But there have been days these last couple weeks where I wanted to. Because I've been so depressed and just so down on everything. And I just want to say, screw it. I'm just going to delete the whole channel and not deal with it anymore. And I get that. But, and maybe he was in a bad way and he didn't have a support system around him. And so he actually did delete his channel. But I hope that he's okay. And let's see. I think they could have had a better character than Rose to put an Asian character. Rose could have been better wrote. It's not the fault of the actress. No, absolutely. And by the way, it's funny because everybody called her fat, and if you see her when she wore a revealing dress at one of the award shows, nobody's fat. She's curvy. She's not fat at all. But the outfit she was wearing was very loose fitting, very unflattering for her figure. She has large breasts, and they had this loose-fitting thing, and since it hung down with the large breasts, it made her look fatter than she is. Alexander says, good news! Okay. Daniel says, it's sad that this will be the first and last Black Widow movie as it takes place between Civil War and before Infinity War. I think that it's a bad idea, to be honest with you. The Black Widow movie, I think, is a bad idea. If you were going to do a Black Widow movie, then they should have done a Black Widow movie before they killed Black Widow. End of story. And so I think it's just a dumb idea. Alexander was Borg MCU Aunt May naked. That is very true. Ma put an update on the wolf situation, and then you're just going to say, put an update? You're going to tell me what it was? Jerk. But I see, is that what Mercer, I think, was linking to it? Let me see. No, that's from yesterday. And last, I see where Moss said that it looks like he's okay. So, I don't know what the deal is, but, So if he's okay, that's a good thing, but that's all we really know. Good news, Bird has a drawer with various lengths of wire. He probably does. Oh, man. And then is that link that you just put in, is that the latest update from Ma, or is that the same one you see? Wolf seems to be dealing with some heavy stuff. Deleted his channel is posting about what appears to be suicidal thoughts, prayers, thoughts, whatever you do, ladies and gents. Yes, absolutely. I agree with Ma that we need to, have Dishonored Wolf in our thoughts and prayers for those of you that believe in that kind of thing. I hope that he is okay. Let's see. Anchor, if you delete your channel and my edits, I will track you down and feed you to Lore Reloaded during his next full moon. Wow. And it's funny you should say that because, yes, Lore becomes even hairier on the full moon. It's true. Alexander says, there's a live video of Lore Reloaded answering to some of my questions, and he's a little bit confused. Alexander, that would not surprise me because the crazy that comes out of your mouth, out of your typing, I could see would probably melt Lore's brain. I hold out hope that Black Widow's alive. I know you think that she was a Skrull, but I don't buy that. There's such a thing as tech addiction. Yeah, but I'm not sure what you're referring to specifically there. Mercer says, I found the whole tweet. Oh, for the okay. I agree they should have done it before they killed Black Widow, but I've been waiting for a Black Widow movie for a long time. Long enough that I will still go see it. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to see it. All right. I will continue to see every Marvel movie unless they go full on woke, which I don't think they're going to. I really don't. I'm holding out hope. that despite some of the virtue signaling that they've been doing, I'm holding out hope that Marvel is not stupid enough to bankrupt a company after they made 23 of the best films in history. I absolutely cannot believe that they're going to piss that away. Captain America got 3 movies. Thor will get 4 movies. Hulk got 1 movie, as the rights to make Hulk movies are Universal. Antrekker, do you think we will ever see another Hulk movie? No. Because Comcast/Universal is desperate. And so they're not going to give up the Hulk rights, because I think what Comcast/Universal wants is for Hulk for the rights to eventually for Marvel to stop making a Hulk, and then they're going to launch their own Hulk movie. I honestly think that. Do you like Spawn? I watched the old animated series produced by HBO. It's great. Yes, I actually did like the HBO animated series of Spawn, and I actually liked the original Spawn movie. I saw it in theaters. Yes, the visual effects are horrible by today's standards. The acting is a little cheesy by today's standards, for sure. But I would love to see a serious reboot of Spawn. Spawn is basically just Venom, except with more supernatural aspect to it, and created by the same guy. McFarlane created Venom, and then he went on to create Spawn because he couldn't do with Venom what he wanted to do. Nightbreeze praying for him. Thank you, my friend. And let's see here. Admiral says, but yeah, I'm not sure what you were talking about. As far as the tech addiction, Admiral, I'd love to know what you mean. Praying, placebo effect at best, but placebo effects are still hopeful, so I don't mind. Well, I disagree with you, Mr. Miles, but then again, I understand that's a difference in philosophical position more than anything else. If you ever get depressed and are thinking of closing the channel, please go on a live stream and talk to us. I would do that, Wesley. And I tell you, I told you, I've gotten borderline on that, and it's mainly because of this damn writer's block that's been plaguing me for the last 3 weeks. I have not been able to write a damn thing, and it's just been absolutely driving me crazy. And but when I started getting to that point, well, Mrs. Antitrekker is like, all right, dude, you're going to therapy. And I've been seeing a counselor, and she's been helping me get through some stuff, but it's tough. So you think Dishonored Wolf might have tech addiction? Well, what is tech addiction exactly? I'm curious. I've not heard of that. Today's the 33rd anniversary of Transformers movie. Wow, I loved that movie back in the day. Even though I was really pissed off that it's like, hey, look, all your favorite Transformers are back and they're dead. And now we have new Transformers. Ha ha! Admiral says, do fine tonight. Do fine tonight. Not sure what you mean. And let's see. Alexander says, the opposite of woke is asleep. Do you like asleep movies? Oh, man. No, well, here's the thing. If you look at the actual origin of the term woke, it's not a bad thing. Woke simply means to be aware of what's going on in the world, particularly as far as where society is going, the state of attitudes of people and stuff like that. And that's all good. The problem is that woke has been perverted into just meaning, for some reason, primarily feminist views. And woke didn't start with feminism at all. Woke started in the black community about being aware of black issues. And the fact that the feminists have kind of hijacked it, I think, is sick. But that's, because it's like, hey, come up with your own thing. Jeez. Andrew, I heard they're still trying to make a She-Hulk movie. If they do, I would love to see it. And She-Hulk could be a lot of fun. She would be a great, instead of trying to make Deadpool PG-13, She-Hulk is your PG-13 Deadpool. I'm sorry. We may get a live-action Spider-Man series soon. Well, that could be good. Or it could be like the one from the 70s. Endgame was my exit from the MCU in theaters. I will still see them when they come out on video. Well, like I said, I may get to the point where I don't see them in theaters. If they do go woke, I'll still watch them on home video. Kind of like I am right now with some movies, like, what was it? man, now I'm losing my mind. But there was a movie that came out this summer that I was, Men in Black International. I was like, no, I will not go pay money to see that, but I'll rent it. Spawn is a black guy, right? Yes, he is. Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider, epic. I actually really like Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. I think it's too bad that the franchise went nowhere, because I think it could have been good. Alexander, do you prefer MCU Aunt May naked or woke or asleep? I don't prefer MCU Aunt May naked, period. Do I need to make a new bunny video to get rid of the writer's block? You could try. I don't know that would do anything, DJ, but thank you for your offer. Andrew, make a video about your writer's block. Actually, that's something that was suggested to me by my therapist. Is if you can't write, then start writing about the fact you can't write. And so I actually started doing that today. And so we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Commander Airwolf says, I have a Spawn Kills Everyone comic. It's a little midget Spawn that goes around Comic-Con killing everyone while they're in costume looking like characters. Sounds bizarre. Thor's Hammer's in the house. Good to see you. Says, have you heard about Disney losing over $1 billion over Star Wars? And there are credible rumors of Rise of Skywalker having time travel and Rey lifting up the Death Star. I've heard the rumors. As far as it being credible, I take all rumors as the same. They don't mean anything unless they come from the studio to me. I'm not a rumor mill channel. However, that being said, yeah, it seems plausible that time travel will be involved. Yeah, Rey lifting the Death Star could happen since we know that they're going to the site of the Death Star. And if that does happen, I am not going to be happy. As far as Disney losing over $1 billion over Star Wars, I don't know. I think eventually Disney will recoup the cost of Star Wars. It's just taking them a lot longer than they wanted, because of Kathleen Kennedy's horrible mismanagement of the franchise. Enter, have you seen the Punisher and Ghost Rider films? They exist in a shared universe called Marvel Knights. Well, Marvel Knights was a production company. But the problem is that we're never going to see anything become of it. So it doesn't really matter. And I mean, it's not like we're going to see Nicolas Cage and Dolph Lundgren and then have Wesley Snipes come back as Blade or something. It's not going to happen. Doing fine tonight, much better than I was on last Sunday night. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Admiral. I know you were in a bad way, and I'm glad that you're doing better, my friend. I truly am. She-Hulk is going to be played by Caitlyn Jenner. Just think of how much money they'll save on CGI. That is horrible of you, Mr. Miles. And by the way, She-Hulk is actually supposed to be pretty hot, so I don't think Caitlyn Jenner would be a good pick. Anyone remember records for music? I love records. I thought woke meant clearing your head after a bender. Nightbreeze says Cage did a good job. He did. I know a lot of people make fun of Nicolas Cage because he does go over the top a lot in his movies. But I'm sorry, he was actually really good as Johnny Blaze. And I think it's too bad that, like I said, that went nowhere. Enter, you're right about that we black people, same black power, white women say female power. Well, and the thing is, it's like, yeah, I don't understand why and it is mostly white women that co-opt these other things, like the wokeness thing, and they try to make everything about them, right? And I'm just so sick of it, because I'm sorry, but we don't live in a society that is misogynist. We don't, all right? Women have every right that men have in this country, period. And in fact, women have some rights that men don't have in this country, such as protection against discrimination, right? And so I get so sick of listening to these women talking about how horrible and misogynistic everything is, as they're sitting back, sipping on their mimosas, and talking about how horrible it is that their car is 2 years old or what. I just go away. Go back to the country club and drink your mimosas and get the hell out of my face. I am done with these people. These mostly wealthy, entitled, horrible people that just want to bitch about something when their life is freaking a dream to the rest of us. So, yeah. Thor says, how many God cultures have you watched so far and what were they about? I watched kind of a random sampling of probably about 5 of their videos. I haven't watched a complete series yet, so I couldn't say, like, there wasn't like one theme. I was like jumping around and kind of getting a feel for what they do. At 1900 hours yesterday, the USS Lalo departed Zeta Alpha 2 on a freight run to Sentinel Minor 4. That sounds familiar, but I'm trying to think. What is that? At 2200 hours and 12 minutes. Oh, I know this is. Wait. Best of both worlds. At 2200 hours, 12 minutes, a distress signal was received from Starbase 157. The Lao reported contact with an alien vessel described as cube ship. Yep, that's it. And that was the Admiral Hansen saying that. After Vampirilla, I will buy Lady Death comics. You have fun with that, my friend, you sick bastard. The distress signal ended abruptly, and she's not been heard from since. Yes. Antchecker, I had a dream last night. Me and you were traveling the MCU multiverse, checking out different Marvel universes. That is a weird dream, but that could be fun. I just had a weird idea. Wear a green shirt and put on green face paint, then do a live stream. You might be invisible. That would just be bizarre. Who wants to see a naked She-Hulk? I would rather see a naked She-Hulk than a naked MCU Aunt May. And let's see. BIRDOPREY's asking Admiral Saval, do you know if the green ship and pad were still next to the crashed red ship when you were last on Space Engineers? Trying to figure out when it got lost. Surf said, how can Ray lift up the Death Star? Maybe that big chunk of crashed Death Star. Well, yeah, I'm sure that it's the big chunk of crashed Death Star. There's a comic named Lady Death versus Vampirilla. Critics nicknamed it Boobs versus Tits. Sounds like your kind of comic book. So we ended up in the Marvel Knight universe where Nicolas Cage is Ghost Rider, and I said this universe is miserable. There's nothing out there in this Marvel universe. Well, I'll tell you, the funny thing is that when they get into the multiverse thing, even though I don't think they...
Man, there was lightning right here.
Thank you, Mercer. I will get to your chat in just a moment here. But the funny thing, like with the multiverse of madness and stuff, they could get cameos of Nicolas Cage as Johnny Blaze, of Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, of all these people that have played in Marvel stuff in the past, and say that they're part of different universes, and that could be cool. They could even get some of the some of the X-Men to do a cameo or something. As long as they don't bring that into the mainstream universe, I want them to have new X-Men. If they're going to bring in Ghost Rider, make it just do it fresh, do it good. Roxanne says, woo, had to re-render a video, was afraid it would take another 3 hours, found a setting in Vegas, 30 minutes, less compressed, looks better, very happy. Excellent. Josh and Rebecca are here. Good to see you, or one of you is here, I don't know. Have you heard the news of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy TV series with American showrunners? It's being modernized. That means it'll suck. Yeah, I did hear a little blurb about it. I'm very pessimistic. Anytime people talk about taking classic works and modernizing them, that usually means let's change the political ideology to be far left. And I don't want Hitchhikers to be perverted the way we've seen with Doctor Who, with Star Trek, with Star Wars, with Ghostbusters, with Men in Black, with all this crap. I don't want to see them do that to Hitchhiker's Guide. Caitlyn Jenner's She-Hulk would be stunning and brave. Okay. Thor's Harris says, have you heard about the FBI planning on taking away guns from anybody they label as a conspiracy theorist or dangerous person? I have not. Sounds like a conspiracy theory, to be honest with you. But no, I've not heard of that. Don't forget, people, hit the like button, share via socials, donate if you can, and down with the MCU at May's mom jeans. Oh, wait, down with Kuroga, I guess. That's horrible. This Ross says, women will never know the joy of writing one's name in the snow, not unless they get some tools or want to crab walk it. That's bad. Was Admiral Hansen related to the Hansons? As a matter of fact, he was. One of my friends absolutely 100% claims women get paid less in the military. Yeah, that friend is stupid. Mercer says, has Best of Both Worlds aged well? Yes and no. I think that the story is still really solid, particularly part one. But the visuals in some areas are pretty dated now. And quite frankly, the ending of part two still feels like a cheat. And Alexander throws a couple of bucks in. Thank you so much.
Man, there was lightning right here.
Yes, there was lightning. That lightning came from Alexander. Says, Demora Sulu needs to be naked at all costs. Why? Are you saying you would let somebody shoot you in the face so that Demora Sulu could be naked? There's already a porn with naked She-Hulk. Oh, that's not what they're talking about. Best of Both Worlds is still great. It's still a great, TNG, it's one of the, definitely, I haven't done my top 10 or top 5 list for TNG yet, but that will be on there. Anti-Trekker, did you see the Democratic Socialist Party video? I saw Dave Cullen's take on it. When it popped up, I was like, Democratic Socialist Party? Really? And then I watched some of it, and I was like, oh my God, is this real? It was insane. Alexander says, it's my kind of comics for sure. Sounds like it. R.I.P. China. Absolutely. China would be a great pick for She-Hulk if she were still alive. Green Man suit, invisible turn C. Yes. They already did Ghost Rider Driver on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yes, but that was stupid. All right. Ghost Rider is supposed to be a rider, not a driver. And I know that, but bring back Johnny Blaze. I'm sorry. We don't, all these rehashes of characters are just wrong. Just type in Google the hottest Marissa Tomei photos or something like that. There you go. Your wish is granted. That's true, Alexander. You could just look up the pictures yourself. And there's his Demora Sulu naked super chat because you're a sick man. I heard they're going to do a Ghost Rider show. Can't remember what streaming service, but the same guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then it would probably end up on Hulu. Because here's the way that it's going to work, and at least this is my understanding of it from some of the official stuff that I've seen. That the streaming services will have, or that Marvel properties will be divided between stuff that will end up on Hulu and stuff that will be on Disney Plus. Now, Disney Plus will be linked with Hulu, and in fact, if you haven't seen already, Disney's offering a package where you get Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus for like $12.99 a month. Oh, and Ensign Ricky.
Man, there was lightning right here.
Making lightning strike twice. Throws $2 in there. Thank you so much, my friend. And I will get to your chat in just a second. Anyway, so the CBS produced stuff, which Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a part of that, will end up as a Hulu original. It will not be on Disney Plus. And what they've said is that basically the canon of the MCU will be on Disney Plus. Anything that's on Hulu is not a part of the MCU canon. And so if they do Ghost Rider on Hulu, that does not mean that Ghost Rider is part of the MCU. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would be a Hulu show. It's not a part of the MCU, even though they like to pretend they are. It really isn't. And that's why you have references in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. of things that go on in the Marvel Universe, but you don't have Agent Coulson show up, even though he should have at least a couple of times after his death. Because there really is, it's produced by a different license. So The CBS stuff will stay separate, and it'll be on Hulu. Anything that's on Disney Plus is official MCU canon. That's the way that I understand it. It would be great that if we see Nicolas Cage and Tobey Maguire and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but now I am hearing that it will just be different dimensions and no alternate E's. I don't know yet. Well, but yeah, I'm not saying that we're going to see anything like that. I'm just saying that they could get away with it. First Bird said it, then he did it. That's right. Nothing is easy in life except peeing in the shower. Aditya says, China did the porn She-Hulk. Oh, I didn't know that. I knew China did some adult stuff, but I didn't know that she did the She-Hulk. We need Alexander naked pictures with him poses shy and awkward. That's very strange, and no, we don't. Make sure you check out TGC's Name of God series, where they talk about the ancient languages and how certain things were corrupted over time. Gotta go. Yahweh bless. All right, Thoris, you take care of yourself. Have a good one. I'll bet She-Hulk will be on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't think so, because with the Universal thing, because my understanding is the She-Hulk...
Man, there was lightning right here.
And more lightning from Alexander, thank you. And I will get to your chat in just a minute, but... I don't think we're going to see She-Hulk on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the same reason we won't see Hulk on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, too expensive to do that kind of CGI for a television show. Number two is the Universal / Comcast deal. They own Hulk, and She-Hulk is part of Hulk. So I don't think that they could use her in the show necessarily, but they could use her in the movies, and so I don't know that license extends over to television. The version of Ghost Rider on Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. was taken from the comics. I'm not saying it wasn't taken from the comics. I'm just saying it's inferior. Ensign Ricky throws $2 in and says, I'm on season 2 of Farscape. In my opinion, Moya equals Orville in looks. Okay. Are you talking about, now is Moya the name of the ship? Or is that, cause I've only seen like a couple episodes of Farscape. So let me see if we look up. Oh yeah, Moya is the ship. And so looking at it, I mean, yes, there's definitely some similarities there. A very curvy type design. So yeah, I can see that. It's very, very Orville-esque. They should make a superhero named Ghost Driver. Well, they kind of did. Alexander's wife can't show up too soon, says Mike. That'd be great if we see Nicolas Cage and Tobey Maguire and Doctor Strange. But now I hear oh, yeah, I already read that. How do you and Bird keep up with the chats? I can't read them all. It is very challenging sometimes, Wesley. Fortunately, today it's not going too incredibly fast. Alexander says, Asian Muslim wife born in the USSR is the best choice. For you. It's the best choice. For you. Antrager, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not canon to the MCU. It's a weird timeline. Well, it makes sense if you look at it that anything on television right now is not a part of the MCU. It's produced by a different division. However, when it comes to Disney Plus, that's where it'll be different. And so that's going to be all Marvel canon. I usually get way behind, and Antrager just skips a lot. I don't skip a lot, but I skip when I have to. There is, and you do get way behind though. There's no Asian Muslims from the USSR. Well, that's true, but shh. Brooke Hogan should play She-Hulk. That's Hulk Hogan's daughter. Yeah, I could see that. I'll bet you want to see your favorite version of Galactus from Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Daniel, you're lucky that I'm tired and my back hurts, or I would reach over and ban you for that. Are you sure she's not really from India? I put the green paint on Brooke's body. Absolutely. BIRDOPREY is really soiled now. Edgar, speaking of best of both worlds, I don't like the idea of Riker letting Commander Shelby bypass Data to be first officer. That was a cheap move in my opinion. I think that he should have picked Worf or Data. Z-Hulk, the new version, non-binary gender. Farscape is some good stuff. I don't know. I can't get past the Muppets. I really can't. I don't like it. Farscape isn't Orville-esque because Farscape came first. Orville would be the one to look like Farscape, not the other way around. Fair point. Bobby Bolivia like the country, except without the ruins. Okay, without the runs. When Disney Plus offers a $12 package, I'm done with Netflix. If anyone owns Netflix, sell shares, sell, yes. I'll tell you, yeah, Disney Plus with Hulu, $12.99 a month. Now, my understanding is that's the version of Hulu that includes commercials. Now, I pay like an extra $5 a month for my Hulu, so it's commercial free, but I ditched Netflix and I don't miss it. I'm sorry. As far as Orville's looks, I think it's closer to Andromeda. I think that curvy aesthetic is been in a few things, but yeah. Same with Mass Effect and The Expanse. STP is ripping on Mass Effect because it came before Expanse. Expanse likely ripped off Mass Effect. Well, except Expanse looks original enough where Star Trek Picard, it does feel like they just really just ripping it off. But The Expanse, if you look at like the way the ships work and everything, very different, very unique show and hardcore sci-fi. It's pretty good. And let's see here. That's to Wesley. I'm out, gang. Have a good night. All right, rock solid. Have a good one, my friend. Chrono says later. And I'm going to be wrapping it up, too. It's getting late. Best of both worlds. Story still holds up today. The visual effects, not so much. That's pretty much what I said, yes. And there's a couple of things I don't like about the episode, but overall, it's some of the best of Next Gen. DJ's taking off. Like I said, I am too. Chrono says later to DJ, Mercer bought a car, turned out to be an alien robot. Hey, well, good, I think. Daniel says, I hope we get the X-Men from First Class and Days of Future Past and the X-Men for the as the X-Men for the MCU. They could just say after 1992, Xavier used cerebral wipe. No, that's not going to happen, Daniel. That is definitely not going to happen. What they're going to do is just reboot. Because that timeline is the X-Men timeline is so convoluted and screwed, you wouldn't want to mess with it. Chief disagrees with me on She-Hulk not being on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She is the best SJW because no one can stop her. Except that, well, then it wouldn't be She-Hulk if she was a true SJW. That would be horrible. I admit there's some roughness to the series, but I quite like Regal and Pilot, the two big animatronic characters, but I suppose I can see how they'd stop folks. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. It's fine if it works for you, it just didn't for me. Joshua Rebecca says, Enter, which are the worst episodes of Star Trek per series? Mine are TOS Assignment Earth, TNG Code of Honor, DS9 Prophet and Lace, Voyager Threshold, Enterprise Can't Say. So for me, just off the top of my head, for TOS I'd say, And the Children Shall Lead. TNG, yeah, Code of Honor is pretty damn bad. For DS9, you know, I'm going to agree with you there, too. I think Prophet and Lace was pretty bad. Threshold is the worst episode in all of Trek. Enterprise, I would probably say A Night in Sick Bay. I mentioned this on Bird's stream, but what would anybody interested in preset of battle? Oh, yeah, again, on the server, a lot of small-scale Federation ships versus a Borg cube. I already volunteered to be the Borg. And whoever said Orville looks more like the Andromeda than Moya, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I think that. I think so. When I looked up a picture, yeah. The only good thing left on Netflix is anime. Well, and I can live without it. And then Alexander puts a bunch of country names that I cannot pronounce and says they were part of the Soviet Union, the Russian Federation, and there is Tatarstan and another one. Yeah, that's all true, but Turkestan was never a part of the Soviet Union. And even that was enough to keep me around, Anti-Checker. The anime. Yeah, I'll tell you, Netflix is not worth the money. Every sci-fi show will still will be similar one way or another. Space and space. Yeah. But it's okay to have certain similarities. But like if you look at some of the shots from the Picard trailer, and then you look at Mass Effect and The Expanse, it's like, did they even try to design something original? I'm looking forward to next season of Seven Deadly Sins and the final season of Lucifer. I've not seen Seven Deadly Sins, and Lucifer was pretty good. I enjoyed the first few seasons, but I haven't watched it the last season or two. Antarctica, did you read the comic where Norman Osborn became the Iron Patriot and he donned an Iron Man suit and became the leader of the Dark Avengers? No. That's a little after my time. Move Along Home, worse for DS9. Final episode, worse for Enterprise. These Are the Voyages is pretty bad. Yeah, I didn't think about These Are the Voyages, so I will change my vote for Enterprise to These Are the Voyages. Move Along Home is pretty damn bad. But Move Along Home for me at least has the so bad it's good moments in it. Anti-Trekker, what should, especially hearing Kira Nerys doing that stupid Alan Moraine thing, that right there is worth watching it. What should have happened on Best of Both Worlds? What should have happened is Picard should have died. Straight up. Picard should have died at the end. To make all that drama about, oh, we can't disconnect him from the Borg because he'll die, and then they disconnect him and he's fine. And I thought that was a cheat. That was an absolute cheat. Picard should be dead. And Riker should have been captain at that point. And I know that's not a popular thing to say because Patrick Stewart is the best part of TNG, and I certainly wouldn't argue with that, but it would have added weight to it. And I think that would have been the thing to do. Story first, before the actor or anything else. Story first. And that story called for Picard's death. Did you get What You Left Behind? Not yet. I will get it, but I have not gotten it yet. For someone that says story is the most important part of a show, it's depressing to hear you not give things a fair shake because of visuals. Well, here's the thing. With visuals, I can usually get past average visuals and stuff, but if they're really, really horrifically bad, sure, I'm going to call it out. And if I'm nitpicking something, I nitpick everything, Miles. But, yeah, I'll watch a show with bad visual effects if it's got a great story. Heck, I like... You know what? Before they came out with the remastered version of the original series with all the improved special effects, I still loved the original series. And it had crap special effects. I love the 1977 Star Wars, and it has crap special effects. I'm sorry, if you disagree with me, you're just plain wrong. Watch that movie. The special effects in that movie are no better than visual effects that we've gotten from sci-fi before it. It's just that before we didn't have the camera movement that we had that made it look much more kinetic. But the models blowing up look like frickin' models blowing up. Lucifer, final season on Netflix now. It's a decent ending to the season. Well, I don't have Netflix, so I won't be seeing it. Mr. Miles just says, Anti-Trekker. Okay. Into the Spider-Verse was one, even though you caved and Farscape. Well, okay, well, here's the thing. Into the Spider-Verse, the animation style I find annoying. All right, I don't like that animation style. And so, no, I don't want to go out of my way to watch that. Now, the story was very good, and I enjoyed it, and I said that, as you know. However, I had no intention of paying money to see it in the theaters because I didn't like the animation style, and I didn't pay money to see it in theaters. I stood by that, and I still stand by that. I still don't like the animation. That is a huge detraction for that movie. However, the story did make up. As far as Farscape, I watched the first couple of episodes of Farscape, and quite frankly, I was not super duper impressed. It didn't hook me. And had it hooked me, I could have gotten past the fact that there's Muppets on the ship. However, since the story was not that compelling to me, I was like, I don't want to watch pigs in space. I didn't get TOS a fair chance for a long time because I couldn't get past the crappy effects. Wouldn't that be a crappy reason to have missed some of those great stories? I agree. But, like I said, and I think I explained myself pretty well, but for Farscape, it was the fact that the story didn't pull me in is the reason I didn't follow it. I don't have a ton of time for watching shows, so unless something really grabs me, I'm not gonna give it a lot of time.
Oh, man, there was lightning right here.
What's the Alamarine thing, Wesley? Alamarine, count to 4. Alamarine, then 3 more. Alamarine and something something. You can hear BIRDOPREY sing it if you select BIRDCHAT number 2. So if you want to hear the whole thing, select BIRDCHAT number 2. It's a horrible song from the Deep Space Nine episode Move Along Home. The DS9 dock is only $10 on digital. Wow, that's not bad. That's probably how I'll have to do it. Locutus could have continued. Yeah, they could have actually kept Locutus alive. That's actually a good point, Alexander. Very not crazy for you. But I agree. You could have actually had the Borg escape at the end with Locutus and have Locutus as a reoccurring villain. You're right, Diane Tracker. Dear Doctor is a terrible bit of Enterprise writing. It belongs in the Dark Mirror universe. Riker would have been a better action hero in TNG movies if Picard died. I agree. I thought Encounter at Farpoint was horrible. Yes. What digital? $14.99 on Amazon for me. Yeah, I'm wondering. And so Night Breeze, tell me if you want to. Oh yeah, you want number 23? I'll play in just a second. You watch what? 1% of Farscape story? Yeah, but you know what? And I'm sorry. I made an exception for Stargate because you and several others are so emphatic about how much better it gets after the first couple of seasons. And you're right. Farscape may get better after the first couple of seasons as well. But do you really want me to not watch SG-1 anymore so that I can watch some Farscape? Because that's the choice I have to face. And so it's not... I only have so much time. And so if my choice is watch SG-1 or watch Farscape, SG-1 has an interesting group of people. I'm interested in the story so far. It's actually pretty decently produced. Farscape, the first couple episodes didn't really impress me, and the Muppets look silly to me. However, you know, if you really think Farscape is superior to Stargate, I'll give up Stargate and watch Farscape from now on. Anyway, let's get number 23 up and running here before we wrap up. Yes, Discovery needs to die. Voodoo and YouTube ad for $10. Well, Voodoo is what I usually use to buy my digital media, so that's good to hear. But at the same token, the first season works to build up a reasonable foundation, the crew's relationship and dynamics. You're talking about Farscape? I don't doubt it. But again, it's a matter of time more than anything else. I hope the rumors are true and Hugh Jackman is in talks to become Norman Osborn in the MCU. That would be cool. And Kronos put in $5 once UBERCHAT number 4.
Right here.
And I know he only put in the $5 to hear Bird of Prey. And you got it, my friend, even though I was trying to finish.
I now pronounce you man and turd. You may now kiss.
Joshua, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm definitely not making you kiss Law. I repeat, I am not making you kiss Law. I'm definitely not.
Man, there was lightning right here.
Hello, unfortunately there's not going to be a part 4. Dad just fixed the computer and he promises not to destroy it again as long as I don't do another one of those, so there's going to be no part 4. Wait, hold on, I just got a text message. Please do these videos, part 4 is very anticipated. Nope, I quit.
Get him.
Sing it! Sing it! Sing it!
Oh man. All right, and I saw it now when you did the donation, Mr. Miles. I know you were kind of reiterating what you already said in the chat, but I'll say this: as far as I know you think I should have already given Farscape a chance. Well, quite frankly, it didn't interest me. Watching it, the story didn't grab me, and this when it first came on, I was like, okay, this looks silly. Didn't watch it and never really thought about it since then. And then recently, of course, people mentioned it when we were in Portland early this year after my mother-in-law passed away. Bill, my wife's sister's father, who lost his daughter last year, he loves Farscape, and he wanted to watch it with me, so we watched the first couple episodes together, and I was like, yeah, okay. However, was it something, I mean, if it had been really good, I would have said, oh, hey, we'll see if I can find it streaming somewhere or something. But since it wasn't all that good, I just didn't really give it another thought. And I'd rather watch SG-1. And yeah, maybe when I'm done with SG-1, maybe I will watch it. But that's going to be a while before I get through all the Stargate stuff. All right. And Wesley says, so you don't like kissing Laura? All these years I thought wrong. Yeah, not particularly. No, I don't Laura. Was that shirtless fully? No, it was not. All right, so I do need to wrap it up, but one thing I always have to do when he's here and he donates is finish up the stream by giving Alexander what he likes most. Ugh.
The board vessel's moving into range.
On screen.
Let's get lost in that magic place all alone now. Drink a fill from my fountain of love, wet your lips. I'm a man, I'm a teaser, I'm a man, well I'm a virgin, I'm a man, I'm a one-night stand, a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a dream, I'm a dream divine, make love together.
He's dead.
There you go, my friend. I know that's like the happiest thing in the world for you, Alexander. So Alexander seems to really, really like Laura's singing. All right, Mr. Miles, it should have worked that time. I was making sure that, yeah, it looks like it processed that time. I don't know why it didn't process earlier today. So I apologize for that. But in the Mirror Universe, Sulu and Uhura set at Target on clearance, only $15. Ah, man, I wish I was at Target right now and had that. Although I did see them. They don't look that good, but that's cool. All right, guys. But thank you guys for hanging out with me as always. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm hoping to get past all this, the writer's block, the back pain, all this crap. I cannot wait until this phase of my life is done. Good night. And Josh wants to stop me, puts a buck in the
Man, there was lightning right here.
He throws some lightning there. So, Josh, you stopped me before I could get through the credits. So you tell me what you want, my friend. I will play the super chat for you, and then we'll wrap it up. But you got to tell me, Josh. Don't leave me hanging here, my friend. I know you do that. Well, you don't, but some people like to do that. Not that you would ever do that, even though you're doing it, apparently. Andrew, did you hear there's going to be a Black Magneto? I did not, but it would not surprise me. You know, if I really wish Hollywood, they really need to stop the all this pandering and patronizing, and you know, there are plenty of great black characters if they want to have a black character. But how about you just come up with a good story and let the characters be what they need to be, whatever that is, whether they be white, black, male, female, doesn't matter. Josh wants UBERCHAT, Thomas Hunting, Bird of Prey, but I'll take number 8. All right, my friend, number 8 it is. Oops, that's not number 8. That's number 8. Oh, yeah. Yes. And Surf says, wow, 8.8 thousand. Yes, I was on, it's actually, I owe that in no small amount to both Doomcock and Nerdrotic, who have both given me shout outs. And Doomcock, actually, I was on his channel a little while back where we had a discussion along with the Echo Base Network guys about the state of the universe of Trek and Star Wars. And so that gave us a nice little bump, which is nice. They need to pander harder, cook that frog fast, and he will jump. Well, that's actually kind of true. If they pander harder, then maybe they'll get more pushback. That would be a good thing. All right, guys, I got to get some rest. Good night. Take care, and don't let the bed bugs kill you unless your name is Bird of Prey 5.